What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and I wanted to make a very special video at the start of season 2 for all my fellow Rocket Raccoon lovers out there. I am part of the official Marvel Rivals creator program, so I had early access and I was able to play quite a bit of Rocket with his brand new changes, and I was able to play this lovely new Krakoa map. So I want to show you some good respawner locations that I found through experimenting in games and with my buddy Silver Surfer. We were checking around the map, seeing what we could try out, and yeah, I want to show you where we could put respawners and also some cheeky little healing spots that you might want to toy around with. All right, but yeah, I was gonna make a full guide, but I decided to delay it because I recently hit Lord with Rocket. But yeah, that'll be coming soon, so make sure you're subscribed. All right, but real quick thoughts on Rocket. His dash is going to take a lot of getting used to. All right, they made it so it's not as far and the cooldown is longer. If you play a lot of Raccoon, it's gonna feel really weird, really bad, and really different for a little while. I'm still getting used to it. All right, but other than that, the new healing mechanic, it feels fine, I guess, but I think overall I love the new ultimate ability. It gives like 100 shield per second while also doing a damage amp. The damage amp was cut in half from like 40 to 20%, but it's awesome now that he has a little bit of a defensive ult as well as giving you some offensive damage. But yeah, I will do a full guide soon. So yeah, this map, this Krakoa map specifically, is called the Grove. So let's go over some respawner locations. So the first one that I use, it's similar to that Hydra map with like the stairs in the middle that go up and down, up and down. I started putting the respawner right here, which isn't like super secret or hidden, but it got the job done. It was very rare. It was maybe like once or twice that somebody actually got back here and killed it. If they're pushing you all the way back here, like you have bigger problems on your hands. But this is an easy one. If you recognize that you're losing a team fight, you just need to toss it down somewhere. This is a great place. Another easy place to put it is right here. All right, and by the way, this map is symmetrical, so you can do both of these on both sides. And then another simple spot, which is one of my favorites, is over here. It's right next to a health pack, and you can just toss it down right here. You also have like a decent angle where you can be healing folks from. But yeah, where we get a little bit more cheeky is behind this waterfall. A lot of people, and I think this will be the case at the start of the season, a lot of people don't realize that you can go behind this waterfall. All right, so you can hide your respawner back here if the other team is not using it that much. Sometimes you can get away with just putting it right here, just right behind the waterfall, and they won't realize it's there. But another place is right in this little tree stump. Unlike that one Wakanda map, that one that's like outdoors, this doesn't have a launch pad inside of it, so not everybody will go there. It does spit out your shields right here, so people might, figure out that it's going there. But like I said, a lot of people were not going behind the waterfall. All right, so let me go over and show you some interesting healing spots that Surfer and I found. So up on here, up on these is cool, but these things get destroyed, all right? So as you can see, you can shoot them down, they break down, but a better spot is right up here. You get a little bit of cover from these bushes, and you have perfect line of sight right on the capture point. All right, so you got your little distance, you got your distance, and you can hide up in these bushes, which is a pretty good spot to heal from. There's also some other places you can go. Like you need to take advantage of this map, especially when you're running away from people chasing you. But look, you can like go up on this tree. It doesn't really give you like any great angles to like heal from. Like you can kind of like bounce it in there. So I don't know if I'd recommend doing that. You can also go into these bushes right here to get some cover and do some stuff like that. But more importantly, just realize that this map gives you a lot of places to just escape from. So if somebody does realize you're up here, like one quick dash over here, and look, you're moving, you're on the move, you're running around these walls, you're doing crazy Rocket stuff, which is one of my favorite reasons for playing him, is just taking people out of the fight by making them chase you around. But yeah, areas like this where you put your respawner, they can't see it from the other side, but they will realize it's up here. But yeah, this is a decent place to heal from. You can just go right here and heal right there. And yeah, you can kind of skirt around all over the place and just kind of do your thing. And like I said too, a lot of people weren't utilizing this waterfall. So you could dip in and out. You can go like up, around, you can go down, you can go behind, you can come out of here and just, hello, you know, do whatever you want, get crazy. All right, but anyways, that's enough for the Grove. Let's jump into the next map. All right, so this specific Krakoa map is called Carousel, and it is probably the one that you can get the least creative on. It is, I don't know, it's just like a very basic map. There's not a lot of like little hiding spots or anything like that. We were going all over the place, and there's not a ton of places. So this is the main capture area right here, and then over here, both of these towers, there's one for each team, is this little, come on, Boot Man, don't embarrass yourself. People can teleport into these, all right? So yeah, but like your team will teleport in this room, the other team, they'll teleport in their own. But yeah, you could toss, one of the better spots is tossing your respawner up here. This also gives you a good angle to heal. Now, probably the best hiding spot is right on the backside of here. All right, nobody's going to come back here and mess with your stuff. Like, nobody's gonna see it. And as you can see, it's like right next to the capture point. So it will respawn people up there. A couple other places, like this is on your side as well. A lot of people were fighting from like here and just like shooting down, but you can kind of hide your respawner right here too, and they can't really see it. Let me double check and confirm that. Yeah, they can't see it or anything. So you're fine if you want to hide it right there. So those are probably the best locations. This middle hallway, this like kind of connector, it's kind of like no man's land. Like both teams can get here equally. So it's not great. Like if you really wanted to, you can like toss it right here, but I don't know. I'm not a major fan of that location. Overall, just on those sides, and like I said, this map is symmetrical, so both sides have the exact same areas. And hey, check this out. There's a dragon. There's a freaking dragon. And it flies in and out of the game. It's pretty fun. But yeah, that's Jubilee's adopted child, I suppose. So yeah, let's hop into the last and final map. All right, so this is the third map, and it's called Cradle. I like to call it the Cerebro map because you got Cerebro sitting in the middle. But yeah, aren't these maps just absolutely gorgeous? These brand new, beautiful Krakoa maps. All right, so let's go over respawner locations first. So a place that I was using quite a bit that nobody ever seemed to find, unless you're just like getting hunted down by like a diver, is right here. Right here. Everybody's gonna be fighting right here, and this is a great spot to just be like, oh crap, I gotta throw this down real quick, and just tossing it right there. Like people, like some people will go in and out down here. It was very rare. I didn't see a lot of people go down here, but even still, when you're down here, like if you're the enemy, like you're not seeing like much. Like, oh, I guess that flew out there, but hey, you know, it's a pretty good spot, especially like just like I said, like during team fights, just throw it down real quick. Surprisingly, nobody really shot it. All right, another spot which is a little cheeky, is kind of difficult to get to, but it is a fun spot. Is, did that work? Yeah, right up here. That's like one of the first times I was able to get it up on the first try, but. You can see that you can't see it. Obviously, you see the stuff, the armor packs falling down. I believe if you get it on the backside, though, let's see if I can land on the backside. That was a little bit more in the middle. Typically, Surfer and I were landing it like right around there. There we go. There we go. Oh. Okay, all right, it still shoots the armor packs all over the place. But yeah, you can't see it to destroy it. People are gonna have to work to get up there. They'll need a flyer or a Spider-Man or, you know, somebody who can get some height. And you can't see it from the front side. You can kind of see it if you get some angles on the back side, but let me tell you, I played quite a bit of this map. Nobody is ever going back here. nobody's ever going back here. Right back here, this is like where like divers are going when they're going in and out, like the snotty little duelists they are. Just flying all over the place, but I never really saw anybody going that far back. All right, as far as healing positions, a lot of times I would just be like over here, kind of just like healing. You can get like some nice bounces, just bouncing your little balls all over the place. Some fights will happen right here, so again, just take advantage of all the walls that are nearby and getting around. Also the trees, right? Like I would just like go up trees and people wouldn't be able to find me or chase me. So yeah, there's a lot of great places to run away. Now, a really interesting spot that Surfer found was over here. Now, again, I will let you know that these maps are very symmetrical, but this spot I'm about to show you only works on the left side. If I'm facing this direction, it's only on the left side, it's not on the right side. So this is an interesting spot if you need to escape, or if you want to do some silly heals, you can go right here. All right, so this bounces right in the middle. It goes to the point, and nobody could see you. Nobody could see you unless they get like directly below you. They can kind of see you, like right here. But yeah, people aren't gonna be able to get to you. So if you need a last resort of a place to escape, or you wanna just be a little silly goose, a little silly raccoon, if you will, you can go right up here and heal. But yeah, it is not on the other side. We ran all over the other side and we were trying to find the same spot, but there was just no ledge on this side. But anyways, yeah, just a few little spots just to give you a little bit of a heads up as you kick off the season. And yeah, a lot of people won't know these spots just because the season's starting. So yeah, have some fun with it. Rocket is feeling great. And like I said, make sure that you are subscribed, because I will be making a Rocket Raccoon guide discussing his new buffs and nerfs or changes. I don't even think he got nerfed. They're just more changes. But make sure you subscribe. Not only am I making a Rocket Raccoon guide, but I make all sorts of fun, interesting content. I try to do things a little bit differently than the other creators here, so you don't want to miss it. All right, but anyways, that's all I got. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And yeah, have an amazing rest of your day. I will see you in the next one.